Okay, guys. So, this is the last one for this week. Next week is just a review and a test. I should already have those up, so go ahead and do them if you want to and be done with the class. It's up to you. So, today we're doing the summations of arithmetic and geometric. Remember, I'm mixing them together. So, first you need to identify, is it arithmetic or is it geometric? And then find the summation of the sequence. And that's it. And I will be giving you the same problems from the previous week. Okay? So I hope you enjoy the dad joke. It's good stuff. And let's go forward. Okay, so first thing is we should probably remind ourselves of the formulas for both of these things. Yeah, so let's write them down here. For summation, I'll just use an S. Okay? So let's start out with arithmetic. Okay, so the summation of arithmetic stuff. Remember that is you take the last term, let's call that AN, okay, so the last term, and you add with the first term, right? So last term plus first term, and then you multiply it by the number of terms, so I'll call that N divided by 2. And that's how you do it, yeah? Anything I should add into this? Remember N, when you're finding N, you need to add 1 to the number of terms that you get. If you don't remember what in the world I'm talking about, just watch the next one when I do the summation, and you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, geometric. Okay, so the summation of this one, it was a little more difficult, but I wouldn't say way more difficult. Okay, so remember, they give you the last term, and then you need to find the next term, right? So I'll call that AN plus 1. So that's the term after the last term. Yeah, you got to figure that out. And you subtract off the first term, remember, and then you divide it by the ratio minus 1. Yeah, and those are the two formulas to find the summations of the different sequences. Yeah, so let's go forward. Okay, so first you got to identify, are they arithmetic or are they geometric? Okay, so these are the same ones from the last PowerPoint. So the first one is arithmetic because each one is by plus 7, right? Okay, this one is geometric because each one is multiplying by 2. Cool. Notice, remember, if you add 4, like if you're trying to figure out if it's arithmetic and you go, okay, well, it's plus 4, and then the next one is not plus 4, that's when you go, oh, no, that's not arithmetic. Must be geometric. I didn't throw any that were not arithmetic or geometric on the worksheet, nor will I do that on the review or the test. So everything will either be arithmetic or geometric. I will not try to confuse you. Okay? So let's go through here. If I want to find the summation of every number in this arithmetic sequence from 12 to 82, I need to use that formula for the sum of arithmetics, which is going to be the first term plus the last term times the number of terms divided by 2, right? Okay, so the first term is 12. So far, pretty easy. The last term is 82. I'm going to add those two together and multiply by the number of terms divided by 2. Okay, so this is where I think some people might make a mistake. Okay, so remember, to find the number of terms, you do 82 minus 12. Okay, so to figure this number out, it's 82, my computer's acting all slow, minus 12, and that's going to give us 70, right? Okay, and then what you're going to do is divide by your difference, and that's going to give us 10. And I think a lot of people right there are going to be like, okay, well then there's 10 terms. But what that does is it ignores that this was one of the terms, because it goes like counting 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 10, but it's ignoring this one of them. So you got to make sure that you add 1 to this. And that's what I was talking about on the previous slide. So it's actually 11 terms divided by 2. And then you just plug that into your handy-dandy calculator. And in this case, we get 12 plus 82 is 94 times 11 divided by 2. And that's going to be 517. Okay, so it's 517. Guys, if you do this and you come out with like a decimal or something, just stop right there. You did something wrong, okay? Because I'm using all integers, so you should not come out to a summation of them where it gives you a decimal. Cool? Okay, so that's how you do summation of arithmetics, right? Okay, now let's go to geometric. Okay, so remember, to do a summation of geometric, you find the next term after the last term. So I got to find the next one, yeah? Then we're going to subtract off the first term, and we're going to divide by the ratio minus 1. So let's find the next term. So it's going to be 4,096 times 2, because that's the ratio we're going by, right? So the next term here would be 8,192. Okay, so we're going to do 8,192 minus the first term, which was 4, divided by the ratio, which was 2, minus 1. So we're going to divide by 1. And that would give us 8,192 minus 4, and then divided by 1, which doesn't change anything. A summation of 8,188. There we go. That's how you do it. And go forth and prosper. There's only one more video left. And remember, you need to try the review first and then watch the video, because the video is me doing the review. And you should probably attempt that before watching me actually solve them. Cool? I hope you enjoyed. See ya later.